What up, you guys? As promised, I am reading the book Rich Habits. I'm on my second story, 10 pages in, so I'm going to read 10 pages every day. It's only 90 pages, so it'll be 99 days that I'll be talking about this book. And also, I'm excited just to be able to show you how to implement what I'm learning in this book, so I'm excited for that. But there's a few more stories before we get to the actual tactics and details and stuff like that. Keep that in mind. So again, hi, my name is Ninfa Lear. I'm super excited that you are here. If you want to know about Rich Habits, this is the live for you to be on. If not, no, you can go and do your thing. No big deal. I know we're all kind of like in our homes right now and doing that right now. So it's kind of nice to watch something else or hear about something else other than our situation right now in this world. So I want to talk to you about this Rich Habits. The second story is The Secretary. So this may or may not be you, but she basically was a secretary at a very good employment, and she was showing up late some days, was just not being her best. Other days she would work really hard and would be an excellent employee, and other days she just wouldn't be. And after a year of doing that, people just started to get tired of her being lax in her position, and also the fact that they felt like the manager was kind of catering to her. And the reason why he was is because he knew her situation at home. She had a family's members at home, her cousin with 2 kids, a few other people that lived with her that just basically brought her down. And they lived off of her. They didn't work. They didn't do anything. So she worked. She made the income. Hey, Cindy, how are you? And so it was interesting that, she would come into that environment every day. It was very negative. And then so therefore it kind of trailed off into her work. So there was one time she went into the boss's office and said, hey, I need a favor. I need to be able to leave an hour and a half early on Fridays so I can work a second job so she can make extra money. So he said, fine, but you have 3 strikes. If you do not make up that time on Thursday evenings, then after 3 times, you're going to lose your job. So eventually over time, she did lose her job. Because after the 3rd strike, she didn't come in. She kept leaving a little earlier on Thursday evenings when she shouldn't have been, and he had to let her go. And basically, it got to a point 2 weeks after she got fired, she lost her apartment. And her family members that lived there no longer talked to her. They went off to bum off somebody else, and just kind of left her high and dry, and she was homeless. So she was she got hungry. So hungry that she went to go to like a Hesed house or a food place to eat, and she kept walking around it for like 2 hours because she felt like a failure. She felt like, how did I get myself here? How am I at this point where I am not doing well enough that I can't even feed myself? And eventually this guy named Jane saw her outside. He walked out there and said, hey, you hungry? She's like, yeah, I'm hungry. He's like, well, why don't you come in and get some food? She's like, I just feel so ashamed. I can't believe I've gotten to this point. I can't believe that I can't even afford to feed myself. This is not what my life should be. She's like, and my employer told me that, she's like, I left an amazing job. He was a wonderful boss. And my employer told me that my situation is plain as day, that people weren't good for me at home, that I needed to separate myself from them, that I needed to uplift myself and realize that I'm an amazing person and what have you. And she's like, and I let that all go. Because of my insecurities and all. And Jane looked at her and said, hold on a second. So he goes inside, gets her a thing of food, brings it outside so she can eat it. He's like, I can help you. She's like, really? She's like, yeah, I can help you. I was in the same position you were just a few years ago, and someone else also said to me, hey, I can help you. And he said, after doing these 10 rich habits, I've changed my life around completely. So she's like, okay, what are the habits? And she said, well, that's not how it goes. You actually have to go through a training. It is free because I will sponsor you, but you have to go through a training. So she took the number She called it and went to the training the next day. And that's where the story ends, because that is the end of that section. And it will talk about it towards the end of the book, what happened. So I just love that story. Because a lot of us are going through a lot of things in our lives, even before our current climate, where we feel like our environment is really, we don't realize our environment is really affecting us, but it really is. So it's just very important that you do a few things. So three things you should do to uplift yourself. Number one, affirmations. Hey Liz, how are you? Affirmations. You should be doing affirmations daily of what you want to become, what you truly are. Like, I am beautiful, I have money coming to me daily, things of that nature. And if you don't believe, like say you're like, I don't have any money coming to me daily, you should always go, how can I get money to come to me daily? How can I such and such? Why would I have money coming to me? And your brain will start working to find ways to get money to you. This is actually something I've learned from Ray Higdon. And so he's my mentor, so my business mentor. So these are kind of things that you say to yourself. A lot of times you do these I am statements, but if we don't believe them, what's the point? So if you don't believe them, switch it over to why I would have money come to me daily, right? Or on a regular. And your brain will start working out to figure out ways for you to actually make money daily. All right. And things of that nature. So number one, affirmations. All right. Number two, really looking at your life and the people around you and seeing what you need to wean yourself from. You don't have to have conversations with people. You could just stop calling or stop contacting them. And they usually don't contact you, especially when you find that you're being used or abused in some way. If you don't have anything they can offer you, they'll just suddenly just disappear. All right. And number three, realize that you got what it takes. You really do. So that's it, guys. That's all I can offer you tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful evening. Stay safe, stay healthy. Let me know if you need anything. If you want to get those 10 habits, just message me and I'll send them to you, because you can literally change your life in 30 days and sooner if you do these 10 habits. And I'm excited to share those 10 habits in a few days with you as to what the habits are, and then show how I'm implementing it in my life. And so you guys can see that too. So anyways, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves again. Stay healthy, stay safe, and have a good night. Mwah. Bye.